What makes a person truly formidable? Is it their words, their threats, their aggression? True power is silent. It doesn't beg for attention. It doesn't seek approval. It simply is. Imagine standing before a predator, calm, unmoving, its eyes locked onto yours. It doesn't growl. It doesn't attack. Yet, in its silence, there's an unspoken warning. Proceed carefully. Strength isn't about dominance. It's about presence. When you cultivate discipline, control, and an unshakable mind, you don't need to raise your voice. The mere weight of your presence is enough to command respect and, in the right moments, fear. In this video, we'll break down 7 silent strategies from Stoic philosophy that will make your enemies second-guess every move. Master these, and you won't just earn respect, you'll make them hesitate. Let's begin. Number 1. Never overreact to insults. Insults are a test of your patience, your self-control, and your ability to rise above petty provocations. The weak take the bait. The strong remain unmoved. It's natural to feel the urge to defend yourself when someone attacks your character. The instinct is to retaliate, to prove them wrong, to protect your pride. But here's the truth. The moment you react emotionally, you hand over your power. Your enemy now knows exactly how to manipulate you. They see where you're vulnerable, and they will exploit it. That's why the most powerful response to an insult is no response at all. When you refuse to react, when you remain calm in the face of provocation, you make your enemy question their own significance. Why didn't their words affect you? Why didn't you flinch? That silence, that lack of reaction, it frustrates them. It leaves them powerless, because they realize they hold no influence over you. And that is what truly unsettles them. A person who masters their reactions controls their own peace. They refuse to let the opinions of others disturb their inner stability. So, how do you master this skill? First, develop self-awareness. When someone insults you, pause. Recognize the impulse to react, but don't act on it. Second, control your emotions. Understand that getting angry or defensive only proves that their words have affected you. And finally, embrace indifference. Not every insult requires a response. In fact, silence is often the strongest reply. At the end of the day, the greatest power lies in your ability to remain unaffected. When you refuse to let someone else dictate your emotions, you become untouchable. So let them speak. Let them throw their words like stones against a mountain, and watch how quickly they realize they cannot shake you. Number 2. Control what they know about you. Power isn't just about strength, it's about control. And one of the greatest forms of control is over what others know about you. In a world where people are constantly observing, analyzing, and searching for weaknesses, the more predictable you are, the easier you are to manipulate. But when you maintain an air of mystery, you make it nearly impossible for others to use your own information against you. Here's the truth. The less people know about your thoughts, your plans, and your vulnerabilities, the harder it is for them to undermine you. If someone knows exactly how you'll react, what your triggers are, or what you truly want, they can use that information to their advantage. But when you control what you reveal, you force others to remain uncertain, unsure of how to approach you, how to influence you, or how to throw you off balance. This doesn't mean being deceptive. It means understanding that not everything needs to be shared. If you're always an open book, people will know exactly where to strike. But if you remain unpredictable, you become a challenge, an enigma that no one can easily manipulate. So, how do you control what others know about you? First, be mindful of what you share. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Second, embrace mystery. The more unpredictable you are, the harder it is for others to use information against you. And finally, use your strength strategically. Show power when necessary and appear vulnerable only when it serves you. At the end of the day, the less people know about you, the more control you have. Protect your inner world. Keep your next move to yourself. And watch how those who once sought to manipulate you struggle to keep up. Because true strength doesn't always come from what is seen. It comes from what remains hidden. Number 3. Make power moves in silence. In a world where everyone is eager to announce their ambitions, where people broadcast their goals before they've even begun, there is something undeniably powerful about staying quiet. Those who move in silence move without resistance. They build, they grow, they succeed, without interference, without doubt, without sabotage. Here's the truth. Every time you announce your next step, you invite opinions, criticism, and unnecessary distractions. Some will try to discourage you, planting seeds of doubt in your mind. Others may attempt to copy your ideas or even stand in your way. But when you keep your ambitions private, you remove their ability to interfere. You move forward unnoticed, and by the time they realize what you've built, it's already too late for them to stop you. The Stoics understood this well. Epictetus once said, "Do not explain your philosophy, embody it." In other words, stop talking about what you're going to do, just do it. Your results should be your only proof. People should recognize your discipline, your resilience, and your achievements without you having to say a word. That is the essence of silent power. So, how do you make power moves in silence? First, keep your plans to yourself. The fewer people who know your next step, the fewer obstacles you will face. Second, stay focused on execution. Talking about progress is meaningless. Focus on actually making it. And finally, let your results be your proof. When success is evident, you won't have to convince anyone. At the end of the day, true power isn't found in words. It's found in action. By moving in silence, you eliminate distractions, maintain control, and let your success speak louder than any announcement ever could. Work in the shadows. Let your results shine in the light, and watch how the world takes notice, without you having to say a single word. Number 4. Maintain an unshakable presence. There is a kind of power that doesn't need to announce itself. It doesn't seek attention. It doesn't demand respect. And yet, when it enters a room, everyone feels it. This is the power of an unshakable presence. True confidence isn't loud. It doesn't rely on arrogance or theatrics. It is quiet, steady, and undeniable. When a person walks with purpose, stands with certainty, and moves with intention, they don't need to prove anything, because their presence alone commands attention. The Stoics understood this well. Lao Tzu once said, "Silence is a source of great strength." Think about that. True presence isn't about dominating conversations or showing off. It's about being so sure of yourself that words become secondary. So how do you cultivate this kind of presence? First, own your space. Stand tall, shoulders back, and move with intention. Weak posture signals insecurity. Strong posture exudes quiet authority. Second, control your energy. Don't rush. Don't fidget. Move deliberately, as if every action has meaning. And finally, embrace silence. Let others fill the space with noise while you remain calm, observant, and composed. The less you try to impress, the more impressive you become. At the end of the day, true strength isn't about words or displays of power. It's about the quiet confidence that others cannot ignore. Walk with purpose, control your space, and watch as the world begins to respect you, without you having to say a single word. Number 5. Master your emotions. Nothing unsettles your enemies more than a man they cannot shake. When you master your emotions, you become untouchable. Most people are prisoners of their own impulses, anger, frustration, ego. The moment someone provokes them, they react. They lash out, defend, justify, and in doing so, they hand over their power, because the one who controls your emotions controls you. The Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength." True power isn't about shouting the loudest or retaliating in anger. It's about remaining composed when others expect you to break. Imagine standing face to face with someone determined to provoke you. They push, they insult, they try to get under your skin. But you don't flinch, you don't react, you simply watch, still, unmoved. That silence alone is more unsettling than any outburst could ever be, because it signals something they fear: control. So, how do you master your emotions? First, recognize your triggers. Understand why certain things get under your skin. Once you see the pattern, you can break it. Then, practice discipline. When the urge to react rises, pause, breathe, observe, choose not to engage. And finally, understand this: emotional control is not weakness, it is dominance. The one who remains calm holds the real power. In a world filled with chaos and noise, your composure becomes your greatest weapon. When you refuse to be moved by the actions of others, you become an enigma, unpredictable, unreadable, unstoppable, and that is what makes your enemies fear you. Number 6. Let your actions speak. In a world overflowing with empty promises and loud words, true strength comes from silence, the silence of action. Anyone can talk about what they will do, the goals they plan to achieve, the discipline they intend to build. But words are cheap. What defines a person is not what they say, but what they do. Your value, your power, your character, they are revealed through your actions, not your claims. When you move with quiet determination, when you prove your discipline through unwavering effort, you no longer need to explain yourself. Your presence becomes undeniable, not because you demand attention, but because your results speak for you. The Stoics lived by this principle. They believed that virtue wasn't found in talking about greatness, but in living it. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. These were the words of Marcus Aurelius, a reminder that true strength is demonstrated, not declared. So, how do you let your actions speak? First, be consistent. Small, disciplined actions over time will always lead to progress. Second, pursue excellence. Don't settle for mediocrity. Whatever you do, do it with precision, with focus, with purpose. And finally, build resilience. The road will be difficult. You will face setbacks, but every obstacle you push through becomes further proof of your strength. At the end of the day, words can be doubted, twisted, or forgotten, but actions stand as undeniable proof of who you are. So stop telling the world what you're going to do. Show them, and let your actions speak louder than words ever could. Number 7. Be unapologetically yourself. In a world where people constantly seek approval, where they bend, conform, and hide their true selves to fit in. Standing firm in who you are is an act of defiance, and nothing unsettles others more than a person who refuses to seek validation, who lives on their own terms, unapologetically. The moment you stop trying to blend in, you become untouchable. When you no longer need approval, you shift the power dynamic. You stop playing by society's rules of acceptance and instead create your own. The people who truly matter will respect you for it, and those who can't handle it will drift away. Either way, you win, because the greatest strength you can have is not being dependent on what others think. The Stoics understood this well. They believed in living according to virtue, not the shifting opinions of others. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own." When you seek approval, you give power away. When you live authentically, you reclaim it. So, how do you become unapologetically yourself? First, stop seeking validation. You don't need permission to be who you are. Second, embrace your uniqueness. The things that set you apart are your greatest strengths. Own them. And finally, live by your own standards. The expectations of others are not your responsibility. Define yourself and let your actions reflect your values, not someone else's. At the end of the day, true power comes from self-ownership. When you stop living for the approval of others, you become free. And nothing is more intimidating than a person who is completely, unapologetically themselves. When you stop seeking approval, you become unstoppable. Own your power, move with purpose, and let silence speak for you. Comment, "Fear no one," if this resonated with you. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Greater wisdom awaits.